What's up, guys? Ham Productions here, back in another video. Today we're going to be recapping all 4 days of games that happened during the, first 4 days of the NCAA tournament. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like the subscribe button. Hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so the main story on Thursday night was obviously Oakland beating Kentucky. Jack Golke hit 10 3-pointers, and they beat Kentucky. I had Kentucky going Elite 8, and yeah, they lost. Samford almost beat Kansas. I had McNeese as my, Cinderella team, but they got destroyed. So, yeah, and there are some other minor upsets, you could say. I mean, Duquesne beating BYU, Oregon, South Carolina, NC State, Texas Tech. All, 11 seeds beating 6 seeds. And then there was also Michigan State beating MSU. But overall, most of the higher seeds, 7 seeds beating 10 seeds, mainly those happened. But still, overall, I thought it was a really good, great night to start off the tournament. On Friday night, there were also some other upsets with Yale beating Auburn and some more 12 seeds beating 5 seeds, I should say, because, yesterday, or I should say Thursday, there was 11 seeds beating 6 seeds, but, Friday, it was James Madison beating Wisconsin, Grand Canyon beating St. Mary's, and other than that, though, besides Colorado, Florida, most of the higher seeds ended up, I guess Northwestern 9 seed beat Florida Atlantic 8 seed. Overall, there wasn't any crazy upsets, but again, it was a really good day for college basketball, and overall, I liked this night, and I thought this night was, better than night 1. Saturday was the start of the second round, and to open up, we had Michigan State versus North Carolina, and North Carolina handled business. Then we had Arizona handling business. We also had Iowa State, beating Washington State. Then we had Texas and Tennessee in one of the better games, I thought, of the entire, weekend, Thursday through Sunday. You had Duquesne getting beat up by Illinois. You had Oregon Creighton, going to overtime. That was actually, what an amazing game as well. But as you can see, Oregon ran away with it. This actually went to double overtime. This is, one of the best games of the tournament, in my opinion. You had Gonzaga, Kansas, and then you had Oakland, NC State, as you can see right here. Well, again, a great game. I thought Saturday was, the best, night of the entire tournament. I know I said, obviously, in the last, whatever, when I was talking about Friday, that it was better than, Thursday. This was the best day out of the 4 days they played games this week. And now we have the games yesterday. Sunday, Sunday from, I think 12 o'clock to, 11, I think. And overall, I won't say they were uneventful, but there's no upsets. And honestly, I thought that was pretty predictable. I had Texas A&M possibly pulling off an upset because really, you can't predict these things. Everyone was trying to say, I just said I'm predicting this, but you know what I mean? A lot of people were trying to predict, oh, James Madison, Yale. Even I thought Yale might have been able to pull off the upset. They got destroyed. Grand Canyon. It's just I wouldn't say they trick you, but they try to convince you too much that, there's gonna be a Cinderella team. All of us did at the start. All of us were like, oh, there's gonna be tons of Cinderella teams. After last year there was no 1 seeds in the Final Four, I'm pretty sure. And not saying it's the media Sports Center and CBS, the pre-show at the half, whatever before the game, trying to convince you, but it's people now are trying too hard to pick the Cinderellas. When back then it was a shock. Now we're expecting McNeese to make a run. Now we're expecting Utah State to beat Purdue, or even I was with Texas A&M in Houston. And sometimes it's just a better team that wins. That's just the case, and especially this year, I feel like everyone's been trying to jump the gun, I would say, and trying to pick, who's going to be the Cinderella team. And it looks like now that there's not really going to be that many high seeds in the Sweet 16. We might get literally all 4 1 seeds in the Final Four, which I'm not mad about. Just brings, less, surprise to the tournament. So overall, this day was pretty good, but at the same time, there are no upsets. So overall, out of all the days, this was probably the worst, but it was still a good day. What's up, guys? Ham Productions here. Thank you for watching the end of the video. Like we discussed, not that many, teams that are 10 plus seeds, I should say. I think the only team really is NC State. That's a really high seed, and they're only the 11 seed. So yeah, I think this is the first year in recent memory that there's not going to be that many Cinderella teams. Last year was a rare occurrence. People were going in, like I was talking about. People were going in this year after last year with FAU, San Diego State, all these teams thinking okay, there's gonna be tons of Cinderella. Even I did it. I was McNeese. I was Oregon. I was all these other teams that could make a run, and it just didn't happen, which I'm fine with because obviously the best team should be the best, but everyone was oh, Grambling State, Purdue, or even yesterday, Utah State, Purdue, and it's just, it's tough. You can never predict the Cinderella. Again, like I said, no one ever said Oakland or Yale was going to win. No one said it, and they ended up winning, and I was surprised. And then people tried to predict it, and the next game, like, oh, they're gonna repeat it again. It's just tough to predict these things. So again, if you like this video, make sure to like the subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video.